I'm feeling way too low to start this night, but I wanna get to your bash. Last night you tried to make me angry, yeah, but this time I get you mad. Oh, don't need apologies enough for this. I'm burning for you. Can't get enough of the weekend. I wanna seize the night like I can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are deep cleaning my basement. My basement had cobwebs everywhere and spider webs everywhere and clearly just needed a really good cleaning. So I'm doing a little bit of organizing, I'm getting these carpets clean, and I am just taking back this space because as you can see, it is a very big mess. So starting off, we had a leak in our storage room where these boxes were, so they had to be taken out of our storage room, and I never got around to putting them back in once everything dried out. So today I'm just trying to consolidate everything into one box since they were both partially empty, and just to make it a little bit more spacious for the storage room in there, so I can put extra things in there, though I do have many things I need to get rid of in there. But it was fairly quick to consolidate everything into this one box, and then I was able to drag it back into the storage room and then start cleaning up the toys. And my kids have a toy box of Nerf guns, and typically when we have kids over, they end up coming downstairs to the basement playing with Nerf guns, and being that adults typically aren't sitting down there playing with them, they never get put away again. Expecting a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old to do that is kind of tough, but we were able to fairly quickly clean everything up. I feel like we have so many Nerf guns, more than we did before, where it was kind of hard to fit everything in this box. I'm sure there's other toys that probably don't belong in there, but for the sake of getting everything done within a timely manner, I just put everything that was on the floor in there. And when I say there were Nerf bullets all over my basement, I have no exaggeration there. There was Nerf guns and Nerf bullets everywhere in my basement. Every time I thought I was done, I would turn around and find another Nerf bullet. And then once I got the front of the couch clean, I gave everything a quick vacuum because I am planning on shampooing down here. So I needed to get all the little crumbs and pieces of dirt and whatever up off the floor as best as I could before I went through and started shampooing the carpet, just so it was a lot easier. And then I moved over to the back half of the couch where we have our second fridge, where we usually keep drinks and extra milk and food and stuff like that. And I made it a goal to get rid of these boxes. They were basically empty and just taking up space there. So I put whatever was left over inside the fridge and was able to clear up this corner as well. And then I found quite the surprise behind my couch when I was doing that. And it was kind of crazy. My kids had so many Nerf guns built up behind the couch, and I had no idea they were there. I thought there were only the Nerf guns that were at the front of the couch, but they left quite a little haven of Nerf guns and toys and shoes back there that I ended up having to clean up and put away, which was perfectly fine. They do go down there and have fun with their friends. I just didn't know that it was going to be that crazy back there.
For the first time in ages, I wake up and don't hate it. I guess I found some peace. Through the day to the evening, without shouting and screaming, something new to me. Alone without being lonely, getting back to the old me. It's kinda nice to feel free. I thought this was over, thought I could control it, but if I speak the truth, I ain't over that's just how it goes. I'm still feeling lonely, can't get back to the old me. I'm stuck in way too deep. I thought this was over, thought I could control it, but if I speak the truth, I ain't over you. I was feeling sober until you came up now. I don't know what to do.
The other part that actually really shocked me, and I had taken a video of it, but you couldn't see anything, so I didn't include it in here. But there were so many cobwebs in this stairwell to our back door that I was completely shocked. My kids play up here so much, and I had no idea that it was that bad. There were cobwebs on the banister, cobwebs on the ceiling, cobwebs around the door. It was insane how many cobwebs there were. But once I was able to get in there, I just put a wet cloth with some cleaning solution onto my Swiffer mop and use that as a wall cleaner. And I do that quite often. It makes it a lot easier than having all these different tools when this does the same thing. But I wiped down all the walls in the basement. I showed you guys this half of the room just because I didn't want it to get a little boring with just watching me wipe down walls all the time. But the corners in all of my basement were all the same. There were cobwebs and just handprints for my kids and things that needed to get wiped down. So I did a deep clean of all the walls. And I'll show you the water at the end of the video, what was the damage of the walls after wiping them all down. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be way dirtier than it actually was, but it's not bad. We literally just walk in from the car and walk out. My kids rarely play down here since we rarely have people over, but I assumed with all the cobwebs and everything that the walls would have been way dirtier than they actually were, but I was pleasantly surprised with what I had at the end of it. The rugs, on the other hand, you'll see, is a whole different story.
It's easy to speak out about the way I live, but it's a 24-karat dream. No supermodel in my dirty jeans, but in my 24 inches heels. I'm not pretending, I'm born like this, a game for the reckless. It's so extreme and I don't really care, yeah. It's easy to speak out about the way I live, but it's a 24-karat dream. No supermodel in my dirty jeans, but in my 24 inches heels. I'm not pretending, I'm born like this, a game for the reckless. It's so extreme and I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. They're calling me a mad woman, mad woman, mad woman. Calling me a mad woman, mad woman. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. 'Cause boy, it's none of your business if I'm a mad woman. It's trouble in your mind, how I spend my time, but it's a 24-hour streak. Wasting all your thoughts just to criticize, but there are plenty more ways to think. I'm not pretending, I'm born like this, a game for the reckless. It's so extreme and I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. They're calling me a mad woman, mad woman, mad woman. Calling me a mad woman, mad woman. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. 'Cause boy, it's none of your business if I'm a mad woman. live inside your frames, boy. It's such a funny way to tell me what you search in life. Well, I'm a mad woman, sorry I don't compromise. Mad woman, keep calling me a mad woman. Boy, you tell me your business if I'm a mad woman.
The carpet down here just because we feel like it's not the best choice of flooring to have for a main point of entry for a house. It gets very dirty very quickly, especially when you can't control coming in with shoes. We either take everything out off in our garage, which is very cold, or we come into the warm house with the kids, which means we're tracking in dirt, we're tracking in water, we're tracking in snow and salt. So having a carpet is just not the best. So we're trying to make it a goal this summer to replace this floor with something a little bit more practical for our family. And I have a lot of other ideas on what to do down here. I want to eliminate this shoe rack that we have here and get a really nice large bench. We have a very large wall here that could accommodate something else. And honestly, my kids' shoes are just getting so much bigger that this bench just doesn't really work for the amount of shoes that they have and also how big they're getting. And they need something a little bit more practical that they can easily access their shoes, where it's not all over the floor and taking up a massive amount of space. Because while we can get them up on the shoe rack, by the time the week is through, this is what it looks like. And I have them clean them up and it's just never ending. The shoes fall off the rack. They have a hard time putting them on there because you have to kind of tilt them a certain way to get them to stay. And it's just, it's frustrating for them where they don't want to do it, but it's also frustrating for me because I don't like the shoes all over the place. So trying to find something that works for this space and works to accommodate their shoes is definitely a high priority for us. And hopefully by next school year, we will have something that works for backpacks and shoes and all the things that kids need.
I'm on an island in your room. You're like the sky sand behind the blue. I'm thinking about you, and I'm thinking about you. All the things we could do if I was sober enough. And so you met my friend. This party's not that amazing. Your friends are skin and bones. She can never replace me. How your kiss looks kinda gross. Guess I'm acting crazy, but I can't hold it back. They don't know surprised how you forgot. He was my only crush. Now you're acting a little crazy. Just face a simple fact. He was never in love. And we're the best he'll never have. The best you'll never have. The best you'll never have. We're the best you'll never have. We're the best you'll never have. We're the best you'll never have. I'm the best you'll never have.
I feel like getting the shampooing done was so needed. The dirt that was in front of just this door alone was literally picking up like mud. It was way worse than the other side. I went over it quite a few times where it actually took a couple days to dry because it is just constant. It's so much cold air and it's just not getting the proper, I don't know, air to dry it out. But it looked so much cleaner. It was shades lighter and just so different. And it smells so good in our basement. It's been about a week since I've done this and it is still smelling amazing. It's still so clean. The kids have been doing an amazing job coming in and putting their shoes back on the rack and making sure they hang up their jackets or ask for help hanging up their jackets in Jacob's case, and it still looks as good as it does at the end of this video. And I'm pretty proud of my kids of keeping up with keeping this clean. It's not easy for adults to do, so definitely expecting kids to do it is a reach. And because I have a smaller shampoo machine, it actually took me, I think, 5 or 6 refills of this machine to clean just the carpets of the basement. It's not including the stairs, which I did not show you because the lighting is awful on my stairs, but I did use my little green machine that I have, and I've had it for a while, and it did an amazing job cleaning my stairs. My stairs were also very dirty, as I showed you in the beginning of the video, and they're shades lighter as well by the end of this video, and I was just very, very happy. But this is all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, and I would love to see you in the next video. If there's something you'd like to see, please comment down below, and I hope you found all the motivation that you need in today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I have seen that face more than a million times, like a million times. I have seen that, baby. I can treat you right and you can prove me wrong. Turn around, be gone. Turn around now, baby. You think you're special like the others, something to discover. Think you're little fun, but I have seen